Hello everyone, my name's Soda, and I had a weird experience recently. Oh, and we just loaded into blocks instead of abyss! Now, let me set the stage for you. So, I was chilling in my house the other day, late at night doing what I do best. We'll represent myself with Odie here. And I'm in my man cave in my big mansion that I afford with my thousands and thousands of followers. And I was up here, just chilling out, watching Full Metal Alchemist, and eating 2 boxes of mac and cheese directly out of the pot with my bare hands. And then I hear which is, if you don't know what that is, that's the sound that Ring Security uses to let you know your door's open. And at first I was like, okay, well that's probably nothing. And then I see the lights are on in my car outside.
Ah! Art, I don't want to alarm you, but there may be a boogeyman or boogeymen in the house!
And it's like, uh-oh. And it turned out that it was the wind. The wind blew the door open because I didn't latch it all the way. But for a second there, I thought there might have been a goblin or a demon of some sort outside. And that got me thinking, how am I going to protect my house? So that's what we're going to do today. First, as a special treat, before we get started, because if you've seen my stuff before, thank you for coming back. And if you haven't, I'm sorry for what you're about to see. But there's about to be some tomfoolery here. So before we get started, let's see what happens. This is a comment from the last video. I want to see what happens to Garfield if you hit him with every single mutagen from the mutagen mod at one time. And I actually have that prepared. I believe I called it Chaos Brew or something like that. Oh, here it is. Everything burst. It turned like cloudy white, and when I tell you there's a lot of stuff in here, there's a lot of stuff in here. Just here's a little visual for you. This is how many different drugs there are, and if you've seen the last video, you know from experience that these do insanely wild changes compared to your vanilla drugs, which just alter the properties of the body. But we're gonna see what it does real quick. I'm gonna try to slow this down to slow motion the second it makes contact. My slow motion, by the way, my preferred setting is 1% speed of time, which means, just a way to gauge this for you, that means every 1 second that moves would take 100 of our seconds. I feel like I have a lisp today. My mouth is dry. It's probably just because I had a big bowl of Fruity Pebbles. I'm going to let it resume for a second, because as you see, a lot of stuff's happening at once. Look. He's not dead. He's just elevated to another plane of existence. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Now, on to this. So I know you're thinking to yourself, man, now you got me worried. How am I going to defend my house? Well, I've got a product to start here for us. So, if you've ever seen Home Alone, you're familiar with the 1,000 million degree handle. So we can go ahead and try that out first. This burglar ain't going to know what's about to hit him. All right. All right. I mean, it incapacitated him. But do you really feel safe with a collapsed burglar on your doorstep? Allow us to observe the next solution here. So there you are, upstairs, chilling in your room, eating SpaghettiOs. If you were to have this in your own home, stand back, because it's not quite enough, There we go. It's charging up. It produces a lot of carbon monoxide. You might want to be careful about that. All right. Knock, knock, sir. A little bit too much oomph in there, I see. Let's see here. What if we made something that worked kind of like Saw? All right, so we got the burglar on the way in, right? And this is just something I thought of right here. What if, the something that just happens to him when he tries to come in here? Oh yeah. Hang that by a rope right there. And for future demonstrations, I'm going to pretend the door is here, because I don't have a door that, opens and closes without using a piston, and it's going to ruin our immersion. Just pretend there's a door right here. Let's see how this one does. Remember, if he makes it in here, your whole family's dead. Get him! Oh my god, it worked! Oh my god, he's still moving! Alright, we clearly need something just just more potent than this. Though it does work. I mean, in a survival situation, if it was like a rabbit or something coming at you, I mean, this just appears to do the trick. I mean, gravity does 80% of the attack. But let's clear the stage here. We gotta think of something. What's something more permanent? What is something more permanent than a knife to the head? Let's see this guy steal my house. Let's see this guy break into my house with this in his way. Oh, la da da. Dude! A little potent. So that's a little too spicy. We might have to get involved with some biological warfare, you know what I mean? I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and remodel the kitchen here. And just, there we go. And let's remodel the kitchen a little more. Okay. And let's just clear out some space. Alright. It didn't have to happen like that. I hate this imaginary burglar so much. One thing I want you to know about how I play this game is that everything, to an extent, is destructible, right? For instance, yes, I could, similar to earlier, I could right-click this and make it invincible. But where is the fun in that, you know? Isn't it a lot cooler and more scientific to have the generator's heat offset by 17 cooling coils? And to add a dope barrel to this? Alright, so the best part of this is it basically launches anything so fast, in fact, that we might actually end up seeing an after image of whatever I launched. So let's just see here. A lot of people like shooting bowling pins in this game. So you're upstairs watching your Full Metal Alchemist, and then this guy decides to walk into your house. Okay, the booby trap is set. Holy shit. Ha! Alright, hold on. Y'all didn't even really see that. Oh, look! The knockback reloads the gun. Okay, that's awesome. Hold on. This might be perfect. Look, he's basically incapacitated when you think about it. Let's do another one real quick. Oh my god, who the hell cares? Just get over it. Now, little does this burglar know, once he figures out how to climb the stairs, there's a little surprise waiting for him. Success! The house is safe! But what if I don't want to worry about, you know, this just hanging out in my living room? What if we... Hold on. So he's getting up here, right? And it's like, oh man, oh, I see this bowling pin right here. I sure hope I don't get hit with a bowling pin. Got him! Let's do something a little mundane, huh? So we tried dropping a knife on him. We tried, you know, nuclear warfare. Let's try something a little mundane, right? So you got John Arbuckle. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take one shotgun. And, you know, 90% of the time, if you were a layman, I mean, you might think that'll work, you know? I mean, it looks like it worked, didn't it? It sure does. But what are you going to do if someone takes his body, and they're just crazy, right? They take his body, and they pump him full of drugs and implant a regeneration chip in his head. Insane how scared I would be. Insane how scared I would be of this. Insane. But don't you worry. For every John Arbuckle that is immortal launching towards you. I have a solution. So, 1 shotgun, not enough. Check this out. I'm ready. 100 shotguns. Observe. We get him? Yeah, we got him. He's got a long way to go. Alright. Now, what if he was, like, ready for that, though? You're like, oh, no, there's no way. I just saw him get obliterated. There's no way John Arbuckle, master of his own destiny, fearer of no man, would be prepared for such a fucking, such a occurrence. Why is that light bulb really so hot? It's 100 degrees. That is ridiculous. John, stop trying to break into my house for a second, okay? I'm trying to make an example out of you. That's right, John Arbuckle is smart, okay? See, he is prepared. See this? What are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do against this many bullets, huh? And you know, it's like 100 isn't gonna be enough, okay? I mean, it might. I mean, we can try. Yeah, no, that's a problem. He's still alive. And check this out. Even though he's plummeting down the abyss of the abyss, like, I'll watch it. I'll watch it in real time with you. I'm not scared. Like, this is not going to be enough to stop a home invader. As you see here, he is accelerating so fast the wall will produce fiction. Ooh, it hurts. Oh, bonk. You know, but despite this fall, like, this guy, you gotta understand, I did surgery on him, alright? He is not the... He's fine. It's actually terrifying, okay? So that shield just completely disavowed our strategy, all right? 100 shotguns, not going to be enough. Nuclear weapons, not an option. Black holes, not an option. I mean, I'm not the one making these rules. I'm not doing it. It's not me. What was I saying? Yeah, like I'm saying. Here he is, right here. Terrifying. Right here. What are you going to do about that? Well, I got you right now, baby bird. I got you. Don't you worry. 500 shotguns. Poof. Problem solved. I think. Oh my god, there ain't no way. Ain't no way. Where'd he go? He's completely fine. I mean, I'm not the one doing this, but I mean, if we gotta play hardball, John, alright? We gotta play hardball, John? You and your shield and your drugs and your chemical fascination and your sick mind? I mean, who am I to say what you can and can't have, John Arbuckle? This thing, this can barely even function in the universe, all right, John? I want you to know what you're dealing with. This is a universe-destroying artifact, all right? I'm talking to you. Activate! The universe has to catch up to this one, boys. Oh my god, he's unkillable. Our home will never be safe. Not without extreme measures. I mean, what if we fire it twice? Oh, it doesn't like this at all. Here it comes, John. We did it, guys. You just gotta fire it twice. All right, guys. I mean, that was pretty successful. I feel a little bit safer about my home and, like, you know, me and all my family and stuff. So I feel a little bit more successful about that. I was, a Scout's honor, I was a little worried for a second that mutant Arbuckles might be able to stop me. But, you know. We'll be back to the experiment soon. I'm gonna throw this clip somewhere in the video that makes people just know that we're gonna be back to the transformation experiment soon. I might actually need to let me know if people are interested in this. I might actually need to you know, I would like to just, like, do a live stream, maybe. And just knock out a bunch of chat requests, like, in a row, you know? I think that'd be pretty cool. Let me know what you think about that. Other than that, thank you for joining me again today. Hopefully this wasn't a little bit too chaotic for you. Bye-bye.